Welcome back. You're watching the Late Night News. Well, in its bid to strengthen leadership's position in the Indian luxury car market, BMW India on Thursday launched a new sports utility vehicle X1 starting at 22 lakh rupees. Now, this will mean others like even Skoda and Toyota have a fight on their hands. But pre-launch bookings of 1,000 units has meant 4 months of production volume is already sold out. BMW is assembling the X1 at its plant in Chennai. The X1 has 3 variants topping off at 30 lakh rupees. Now to some cricket news now. Well, it is often said that it's the bowlers and not the batsmen that win test matches for a team. Well, after all, they are the ones who need to take 20 wickets. And on fast South African tracks, you would expect the fast bowlers to do the jobs. However, it is these fast bowlers that have been India's pain on their African sojourn.
Just one test match into the series and the Indian pace attack has already been termed as a failure. In fact, for some experts, it's an attack minus the pace. Former South African fast bowler Fanie de Villiers says, these guys are bowling at 125 kilometers per hour. You can't come to South Africa with medium pacers and then hope to win. Interestingly, it's Sreesanth that had helped India register this historic win in Johannesburg 4 years ago. And while his pace may not have dropped much, it's fair to say Shree has certainly lost his swing.
I've always felt that, somebody who moves the ball is far more dangerous. As an opening batsman, I know that I would much rather have somebody who's bowling quick, because once I get used to the pace, there's not much that he can do. But if the bowler is going to move the ball, then you've got to watch him all the time.
So then would it be fair to say that the Indian selectors have missed a trick by not including the one bowler who's had great success in the one-day game thanks to his ability to swing the ball both ways?
Yes, I think Praveen Kumar could have been brought in, because he moves the white ball prodigiously. See, if he can move the white ball prodigiously, I'm sure he can move the red ball even more.
And if a team needs swing bowling the most on any ground in the world, then it has to be Kingsmead in Durban, where India play their second test. Who can forget Nehra swinging this World Cup game against England in India's favour way back in 2003? Maybe we could expect an encore from Zahir this time.
And well, one of our city's squash celebrities will be having a very special Christmas this year. Deepika Pallikal had a pleasant surprise when her friend Mohammed had travelled all the way from Egypt to Chennai just to wish her a Merry Christmas. Our reporter Natasha caught up with the twosome on Christmas Eve.
Spirit, and we have squash sensations here today with us, Deepika Pallikal and Mohammed Shourbaghi. So Shourbaghi, really, you've come all the way from Cairo, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah.
So what brings you to Chennai?
In Egypt we don't really celebrate Christmas, so I thought I can come here and celebrate Christmas, as I'm really close to Deepika's family and Deepika and her cousin, so I thought I can celebrate Christmas here, and it's gonna be exciting, hopefully.
So Deepika, do you really think that you have enough opportunities to take time out from your squash life?
Well, I don't think so. I think as any sports profession, we don't have much time to spend with family or do anything in such except for training and playing tournaments.
Well, till now I went out with Deepika and her cousin, and we just shopped for her. So I think we're having a dinner tonight.
So it's after 7 years, if I'm not wrong, you're usually playing the British Open. So how does that feel?
I think it's such a relief to not be sleeping at 10 o'clock every Christmas, because normally that's what I do because of the tournament.
Also, I see a beautiful Christmas tree behind you guys, quite literally. So did you guys decorate it from scratch together?
I had all the responsibility to put it up. So I put up the Christmas tree, and then we did decorations late night. But we usually do it as a family, and yeah, it looks very Christmassy now, so it feels like Christmas finally.
Fantastic. And are you looking forward to any particular goodies that Deepika might have enlightened you about? Food-wise.
Well, I don't know, like maybe we're gonna have
my grandmom's cooking. He liked my grandmom's cooking today,
actually,
so maybe that tomorrow.
So it's typically family then.
Yes, yeah. It's always family when it comes to Christmas.
And finally, what does it take for a man to make a transition from a ruthless rogue to a romantic rage today in Tamil cinema? NDTV Hindu senior editor Radhika Iyer met actor Karthi for an exclusive interview. The actor talks about his upcoming film Sirutai with Tamanna again, and Karthi denies that he is seeing Tamanna. In fact, he is scouting for his ideal bride.
Is it a conscious effort that you took to play a cop following your brother's footsteps? Or?
Not at all, not at all. See, there are certain films which when you see, you wish I had done it. So Vikramarkudu was one of those films. It was done by Ravi Teja in Telugu.
Yes.
So I saw this film and I thought, wish I could have done it. And then I found out the rights were available for Tamil.
Okay. So you're completely denying reports that you're dating Tamanna.
Oh, that's why you're coming up to now. Absolutely.
I had to ask that question.
Yeah,
I had
know.
to ask it. I had to ask you whether you're seeing her because of the kind of rumors that's been doing the rounds.
I know. But it's been with all my heroines, so it's nothing new.
What's the kind of girl that you're looking for, considering your father is now looking for a bride for you?
I've not given many descriptions, when they asked me about it. I've never given a thought. So when I started thinking, the first girl whom I would, who came to my mind was my cousins and my sister, someone who knows our values, who respects our culture and everything, but still they're modern in their own way. They've lived in the city, they have this exposure. So that's the basic, I would say. I can't go into details because I can't have too much of expectations on it. I think it's more about getting used to the person and accepting the person, right? I mean, that's the ideal thing.
Right.
So I would like to do the ideal thing.
Are you competing with Surya at some level?
It's like shadow boxing. Okay. Even if he's not there, his image is always next to me. It's like if I go to the stunts class, they would say, your brother would do this, he would do that. I'm going to the same stunt class.
So does that bother you at some time?
No, it inspires you. He's saying, we did 3 hours. Okay, I'll do at least 2. I would have given up at 1. No, I have to do at least 2 hours. So he's always there, up there. It's like the carrot for the horse. So he's saying, I've done this. You're not doing it so much. So it helps me to push myself more.
I'll watch the entire interview with Karthi on Saturday at 8:30 a.m. and at 6:30 p.m. only on NDTV Hindu. And when the music season engulfs Chennai city, even the walls of a high court cannot stop the music. Here is where the law chambers turned into a sabha. The singers, the advocates and the audience, the judges themselves. We leave you with these visuals. Good night and thanks for watching.
இறைவனிடம் கையேறுங்கள் அவர் என்று சொல்லவில்லை பொறுமையுடன் கேட்டு பாருங்கள்